Chosen one. The silence around you is not emptiness. It's the sound of divine preparation. Something sacred is being positioned in the unseen. You've felt the shift, haven't you? The strange calm before an unexplainable wave. The air feels charged. Your spirit keeps sensing that something is about to happen. Something so precise that even your heartbeat feels in sync with heaven's rhythm. This isn't imagination, it's divine alignment. You are standing on the edge of a supernatural transfer, and the universe has already written your name on it. This Sunday isn't like any other Sunday. It carries wealth, restoration, and divine compensation. The transfer isn't just financial, it's energetic, spiritual, and generational. It's what your prayers have been summoning quietly, patiently, persistently. Every delay you've suffered, every loss you endured, every night you stayed awake questioning your purpose, they were the currency that bought you this moment. You're not here by accident. You've been guided to this moment. The divine is speaking directly to your spirit through this message. Something powerful is on its way to you this richest Sunday, and this message found you because your frequency finally matched heaven's. So take a deep breath and declare your alignment. Write your warmest wishes and 99 in the comments. It's time to release your wish to the universe. Don't hold back what your soul has been craving to manifest. If your spirit woke up while listening, don't scroll away. Like this video, subscribe now. You belong here. You are meant to be part of this energy, part of this awakening. The more you open your energy to receive, the faster the divine will move in your life. There are seasons when life feels like nothing is happening, when the same prayers seem to echo without answers. But chosen ones know that silence is never the absence of activity. It's divine construction behind the curtain. God has been building the bridge to your blessing while you stood still. Every tear watered your destiny. Every rejection redirected you to a richer promise. And now, as October 5th draws near, your name is being whispered in divine meetings you can't see. You've been wondering why people walked away, why doors closed without reason. It's because the transfer about to reach you cannot be shared with everyone who once held your hand. Heaven had to isolate you so that the weight of this next blessing would not crush those unprepared to witness it. This richest Sunday carries an energy of completion. You'll feel it in your body before you see it in your hands. Some of you will wake up lighter, as if a spiritual burden suddenly vanished overnight. Others will experience confirmations, unexpected messages, vivid dreams, numbers repeating everywhere you go. These are not coincidences. They are codes from heaven. The divine transfer has layers. It begins with awareness, moves into energy, and then manifests as matter. This is why you must stay awake spiritually. Every thought you nurture this week will echo into your future. Don't allow fear to steal this moment. The universe is watching for how ready you are to receive. The divine has already evaluated your heart. You have proven your faith through endurance, not through words. This Sunday is the return for everything that felt lost. The divine accountant has closed the books of suffering and opened the ledgers of restoration. You won't have to chase. It will be delivered. You won't have to beg. It will be announced. Your name will echo in unexpected rooms, and opportunities will search for you as if magnetized by invisible threads. The richest Sunday is not just a date. It's a vibration. Stay in that frequency. Do not doubt. This is the moment when heaven whispers, "It's your turn." It begins quietly, like the soft hum before a storm. The world around you still looks the same, but something deep within you knows the energy has changed. Chosen one, when divine transfer energy enters your life, the first thing you'll notice isn't wealth, it's awareness. You'll start to see things differently. The same streets feel new, the same people sound distant, and the same life suddenly feels like it's expanding. That's not confusion, that's elevation. The Richest Sunday is not just about receiving something physical, it's about becoming someone different. The divine doesn't drop blessings into unready hands. It transforms you into the vessel capable of carrying them. And right now, that transformation is reaching its peak. The divine transfer is not random. It's a handoff between heaven and you, a sacred moment when what was invisible becomes tangible. Many have prayed for this level of alignment, but only a few were willing to endure the isolation, the pruning, the silence that came before it. You are among those few. That's why this moment feels personal. That's why it feels like the message was written only for you. The divine has seen your quiet endurance, the nights when you gave without recognition, the moments you stayed loyal to purpose when no one was watching. And that's why heaven chose this Sunday as your turn. You're stepping into an era where doors won't require you to knock. They'll open when your spirit arrives. You must understand, divine transfer is not simply wealth in your account, it's wisdom in your soul. The energy of abundance moves first through awareness. When your heart aligns with gratitude, when your mind releases doubt, heaven accelerates manifestation. You don't need to beg for blessings. They're already coded in your name. The key is to recognize that divine energy flows where faith is constant. The Richest Sunday will test your patience, your trust, and your readiness. Can you celebrate before the proof arrives? Can you speak victory when silence surrounds you? Those who can do this are the ones who receive the full portion of the transfer. Faith isn't about seeing, it's about staying aligned while waiting. This Sunday carries a celestial appointment. You've been scheduled for a release that cannot be delayed. Somewhere in the unseen, resources are being rearranged. People are being positioned to bless you. Some of them don't even know why they're drawn to you. They just feel compelled to help. That's divine influence at work. The universe is setting up divine introductions and unexpected encounters. You'll walk into rooms and feel as if the atmosphere itself has been waiting for you. You'll speak, and people will listen differently. That's because your energy has shifted into authority. You are no longer moving through life as a seeker. You're moving as a carrier of divine wealth. Do not underestimate what this energy can do. It can rearrange time. It can restore what was lost years ago. It can take your name from hidden to recognized in a single sunrise. But it demands one thing: surrender. Let go of the timeline you thought you were on. The divine clock doesn't follow human schedules. It moves by readiness, not calendars. So don't ask when. Ask, am I open? The moment you open fully, everything begins to move. The divine transfer is magnetic. It will locate your heart before it finds your hands. The universe is already aware of your coordinates. All you have to do is stay still, believe, and prepare your space. The Richest Sunday isn't just approaching. It's arriving for you, carrying more than you ever imagined. The world won't understand what's about to happen to you, chosen one. That's because divine transfers are not logical. They are supernatural corrections. Where people once said you were behind, heaven is about to prove you were simply being preserved. When others rushed ahead, you were being refined. You were being set apart for a level of wealth that requires spiritual maturity. Every delay, every closed door, every painful waiting season was part of a divine recalibration. The universe was rearranging timelines, ensuring that when the richest Sunday arrived, your blessing would have no rival. This isn't coincidence. It's orchestration. You've been positioned for overflow. The divine transfer that's coming will not fit into old systems or small expectations. It will rewrite the narrative of your life. There's a moment before manifestation when pressure increases. That's where many give up. But not you. You've been through too much to quit now. The pressure you're feeling isn't punishment. It's proof. It's the energy of heaven pushing the new reality through the birth canal of your destiny. You might feel drained, dizzy, or emotionally overwhelmed this week. That's because your frequency is recalibrating to wealth energy. The divine transfer carries a higher vibration. It demands that you shed every ounce of fear, guilt, or self-doubt that once limited you. You are not who you used to be. Your soul is expanding into a vessel worthy of miracles. You may feel alone in this, but you're surrounded by unseen forces cheering you on. Angels are adjusting atmospheres for your arrival. This richest Sunday will not just bring abundance, it will bring confirmation. You'll notice signs everywhere, repeating numbers, messages that echo the same word, ready, dreams that feel more vivid than reality. That's not imagination, that's communication. The divine is speaking through everything around you. Pay attention to synchronicities. What feels small might be a signpost of destiny. When heaven prepares a transfer, it doesn't just send money or opportunity, it sends awareness. You're about to understand why every detour had purpose, why every heartbreak carried hidden guidance. The richest Sunday is not simply an event, it's revelation. In the divine realm, wealth is not just measured by currency, it's measured by capacity. You are being given more because you can now carry more. You've healed wounds that once leaked abundance. You've forgiven where others cursed. You've stayed pure in motive while being misunderstood. Heaven noticed that. Divine transfer energy flows through hearts that have been tested and still choose love. This is why your rise will confuse many. They'll see the manifestation, but won't understand the purification. They'll call it luck. They'll call it coincidence. But you'll know it was grace disguised as delay. When your breakthrough comes, remember this. The divine didn't skip steps. It built your foundation in silence. Everything that once drained you will start to empower you. The places where you once begged to be accepted will now seek your presence. The tables where you were ignored will now request your voice. This is what happens when heaven releases a transfer. You become the magnet, not the chaser. The divine flow finds you, follows you, and fills you. The richest Sunday is already in motion, circling your name, preparing to land. Don't question how. Don't compare timelines. Just prepare. Clean your space, calm your mind, and declare aloud, I am ready. That single declaration can open gates faster than any plan, because the divine doesn't respond to fear, It responds to readiness, and you, chosen one, are finally ready. Chosen one. This is where everything starts to move faster. The air around you will feel heavier, not from burden, but from energy. Heaven is compressing years of waiting into moments of manifestation. The divine transfer is already circulating, searching for you through frequencies, through names, through unseen currents. This is why you may suddenly feel restless, awake at strange hours, or emotional without reason. It's not anxiety, it's recognition. Your soul knows what's on the horizon. This richest Sunday will not pass like any other. Something sacred is converging. Your obedience, your patience, your pain, your prayers, all meeting at the same intersection of time. When divine timing and divine readiness meet, destiny ignites. That ignition is happening now. Many of you have been feeling invisible. You've watched others receive, rise, and celebrate while you quietly endured your wilderness. But invisibility is not rejection, it's protection. The divine hid you because what's being prepared for you needed secrecy. Had others seen your process, they would have interfered with your progress. Every unseen season was a shield. Every lonely night was training. The divine transfer coming this Sunday will make sense of it all. Suddenly, what used to confuse you will become your testimony. The people who once dismissed you will watch your elevation in disbelief. But remember, this isn't revenge. It's revelation. Heaven is showing that obedience, even in silence, always produces reward. You'll notice how reality begins to bend in your favor. Delays will vanish. Emails you thought were forgotten will resurface. People will reach out unexpectedly with offers, opportunities, or invitations that feel too aligned to be coincidence. That's because it's not coincidence. It's divine choreography. The universe is moving pieces into place for you. Every person connected to your blessing is feeling a nudge in their spirit right now, even if they can't explain why. You've entered the season where the unseen becomes visible. The divine doesn't have to explain itself, it just performs. Your job is to stay open, grateful, and confident. Doubt delays energy. Faith accelerates it. This is your acceleration window. Use it wisely. The divine transfer is multidimensional. It's not just about receiving, it's about transforming. You're not only getting more, you're becoming more. This is why you've been feeling pulled away from certain environments. The vibration of your surroundings can no longer sustain your growth. Some people will fall away after this Sunday, not because they're bad, but because they're not aligned. You must not chase what's being removed. Every departure is an upgrade disguised as loss. When divine abundance enters your life, anything unstable will shake loose. Let it. Don't mourn expired connections. They're making space for sacred ones. The divine transfer can't flow through clutter. It demands clarity. This Sunday, October 5th, will act like a gate. Those who walk through with faith will experience acceleration. Those who cling to fear will feel the delay. Heaven is giving you a choice: to align or to resist, to speak life or to rehearse loss. The transfer is already coded with your name, but your energy determines the speed of delivery. Declare abundance, even if your hands are empty. Speak as though it's already done, because in the divine realm, It is already done. The moment you decided to stay faithful, heaven sealed your outcome. You're about to see what faith can build in silence. When you rise on the richest Sunday, remember that this is not luck. It's the visible proof that the divine never forgot you. The countdown has already begun, chosen one. The energy of this richest Sunday is not waiting for you. It's rushing toward you. Every second feels thicker, heavier, charged with meaning. You may not see the full picture yet, but you can feel it in your spirit. Something is shifting in your favor. This is the calm before the explosion of divine activity. All week, heaven has been positioning you like a piece on a cosmic chessboard. The final move comes on October 5th. You're not stepping into another ordinary day. You're walking into a divine exchange, a sacred transaction between heaven and earth. The universe has been holding your name in its breath, waiting for this exact frequency, this exact alignment, this exact Sunday. Do you feel it? The electricity in your spirit? The signs are all around you. Dreams that feel more real than your waking hours. Random waves of emotion that rise out of nowhere. The number sequences. The deep sense that you're being watched over. That's the divine confirming. It's time. This richest Sunday will not simply bless you. It will redefine you. It will elevate your understanding of what abundance truly means. It's not about having, it's about becoming. The transfer isn't an object, it's a rebirth. A new era begins when your soul finally realizes it was never waiting for miracles. It is the miracle. The energy of divine transfer is the recognition of your own worth, the awakening of your authority, and the realization that the universe was never against you. It was preparing you. The transformation that begins this Sunday will be subtle at first. You'll wake up lighter. You'll breathe deeper. You'll feel a confidence that doesn't come from logic, but from spirit. Then, one by one, confirmations will start appearing in your physical world. Money that was stuck will move. Ideas you abandoned will suddenly return with clarity. People from your past will resurface, but only those whose presence aligns with your new vibration. The rest will fade quietly into the background. You won't need closure. Your elevation will speak for itself. Every aspect of your life will start sinking into order. Relationships, opportunities, health, purpose, all coming into divine arrangement. This is the ripple effect of the transfer. When heaven moves, everything moves. Don't let fear interfere with what faith has already sealed. The divine transfer doesn't depend on your perfection. It depends on your permission. Allow it. Receive it. Accept that you are worthy of overflow. You've carried too much guilt, too much humility that borders on self-denial. The divine is saying, enough. You've paid your dues in silence, endured your tests in darkness, and kept your faith when it would have been easier to curse the light. That's why this richest Sunday belongs to you, not as charity, but as compensation. Every struggle was an investment. This is the return. You are the living evidence that divine timing never fails. The wind of change will begin quietly, but its echo will travel far. What begins this Sunday will continue to unfold through the weeks ahead. You'll feel guided toward new directions, new territories, new responsibilities. Don't resist the unfamiliar. It's the shape of your next season. The divine transfer will stretch you, but it will also sustain you. Remember, this isn't the finish line, it's the crossover point. You're stepping into the dimension of abundance where effort meets grace and destiny meets fulfillment. The richest Sunday is not just coming, it's arriving, and when it does, you'll understand that nothing was ever lost. Everything was simply being prepared for this very moment. The sun will rise differently this Sunday, chosen one. It won't just mark another morning, it will signal a spiritual dawn. The atmosphere will carry a quiet awareness, as though heaven itself is leaning closer. When you open your eyes, something within you will whisper, "It's here." That whisper won't come from outside. It will come from the center of your being, because you've crossed the invisible line between waiting and receiving. You've stepped into divine timing. The richest Sunday, October 5th, is not about what you will gain. It's about what will finally find you. This is the moment the divine transfer begins to unfold. What was once held back by time, fear, or disbelief now moves freely toward your life. You won't have to chase. What's yours will locate you by name, by faith, by vibration. Heaven never loses track of what it promised. All week, you've been feeling the approach of this shift, the chills, the flashes of intuition, the waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. That's because the universe has been rehearsing your moment. Every sign you've seen was a rehearsal of recognition. Every heartbeat, a countdown to arrival. The divine transfer doesn't enter quietly. It enters with confirmation. You'll begin to notice sudden clarity. Long-standing confusion will dissolve. Something that used to worry you will simply stop mattering. It's as if your spirit finally remembers its rank in creation. You'll sense divine orchestration in simple things. The timing of a call, the way light enters your room, the unexpected kindness of a stranger. These are the soft announcements of heaven. The transfer has begun. You'll also notice peace in places where you once felt pressure. That's the truest sign of arrival. When divine abundance touches a soul, chaos bows. Your energy will start to command calm even in storms. Environments that used to drain you will now feel too small for your new vibration. Don't try to shrink back to fit where you no longer belong. The richest Sunday brings elevation disguised as restlessness. It will ask you to rise, to trust that you've earned your wings. The divine transfer doesn't just give, it calls you higher. Higher in discernment, higher in confidence, higher in awareness of who you are and whose energy surrounds you. That's why everything before this day was about preparation. Every rejection, every delay, every broken moment was refining your frequency to handle what's about to enter. There's something sacred about what happens when heaven fulfills a promise. It's never loud, it's deeply personal. You might find yourself crying for no reason, not from sadness, but from recognition. Because your spirit will finally remember what it feels like to be seen, to be chosen, to be trusted with something holy. This richest Sunday isn't just a transfer, it's an inheritance. You are inheriting everything your past self prayed for. Peace of mind, emotional strength, opportunities that match your character, not your desperation. People who value your presence, not just your usefulness. This is the divine restoring balance to your life. The spiritual ledger is closing in your favor. And as this Sunday unfolds, you'll begin to realize that the divine transfer was never about things. It was about alignment. You've become the version of yourself capable of carrying divine wealth without losing peace. That's what the universe was waiting for. Now, everything will start moving quickly. Favor will find you effortlessly. You'll walk into spaces where your name was never spoken and feel the atmosphere shift, as if creation itself recognizes you. Because it does. You've stepped into the rhythm of divine flow, where miracles are not requested, they're released. You've crossed the threshold between surviving and reigning. So when this richest Sunday arrives, don't overthink it. Don't question if you're ready. You are. Stand tall. Speak gratitude before you see results. Feel the abundance in your bones. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. Everything you've endured has prepared you for this moment of overflow. The divine transfer is already active. It's already moving. And soon the visible world will have no choice but to mirror the abundance that's been growing inside you. This is your richest Sunday, October 5th. The day heaven remembers your name out loud. The day your waiting turns into witnessing. The day your faith becomes evidence. Stay still. Stay open. Receive every ounce of what's meant for you. Because the divine transfer isn't coming anymore. It has arrived.